But you got to know the truth. I hear that the truth shall set you free.
No, I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day.
From time to time, I hear people saying, oh, African Americans, they have a higher crime rate. And then some people will go farther and they'll say, well, they're more prone to violence.
I went to penitentiary. Gene Wilder, I did a movie. I went to, not me personally, I mean, I went to do a film in penitentiary. And I was up there 6 weeks, Arizona State Penitentiary. In America, you see straight white men, you get all nervous and shit, like about to shake your pants. Motherfuckers be on the corner looking you dead in the eye like, make America great again. Oh man, it was strange because it's like 80% black people. And what's strange about that is that there are no black people in Arizona. I'm not lying, they bust motherfuckers in.
The same amount of crime is being committed in the same percentages for whites and black.
I talked to the brothers, you know, and I talked to them, and thank God we got penitentiaries.
African Americans are more violent?
Code is holding up a sign that reads, "My racist neighbors say they will lynch and burn my body." After a few words were exchanged, Code's nephew, 26-year-old David Voss, starts punching a man and then eventually turns his attack on the older woman wearing yellow. Police say the attack follows allegations of racial tensions.
Are you kidding me? Have you not read any history of the United States of America? So for those of you who haven't and who still saying things like that, let me clarify the violence that African Americans suffered in this country.
I asked Lewison, why did you kill everybody in the house?
Yes, it's uncomfortable. There's no question about that. A lot of our history is uncomfortable.
Queen was in her Nissan Pathfinder with her husband, 3 children, and a family friend. Her husband, Matt, was behind the wheel. The children were buckled up in the back. My son was sitting right here. Brookhaven police say the family was driving near the intersection of North Druid Hills and East Roxborough around 9:30 Thursday morning. Matt told police he was cut off by the driver of another car, Nokesha Jones. Queen told police he got out of his car to talk to Jones. That's when she pulled out a gun and started firing.
Well, in a great majority of the cases, they had done nothing wrong. It wasn't them in the first place.
Norris came outside to tell them police were on the way when the woman started punching and slapping her in the face. What Jeanette couldn't see as she staggered back inside was her daughter getting out of the truck.
And that's when I found out that he had hit her. Who does that to a child? Who turns around and hits her like he would a grown man? He needs putting up under the jail.
Of course, the other reason is to put terror in the hearts of every other black person in that area.
Black people hate white people!
They see that and they know. Don't you ever dare cross a white person under any circumstance.
She did it to herself, and Winsboro police say she lied. They say 20-year-old Sharmika Moffett set herself on fire. KSLA News 12 was at a news conference when Louisiana State Police announced Moffett's DNA was found on a bottle of lighter fluid and a lighter. They say she admitted to that, as well as writing KKK and a racial slur on her car.
You see that after slavery, during Jim Crow, during a broader stretch of time, it is nothing but terror for African Americans in the South.
Great! Plan B! This is for everyone you've killed! England murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Stabbed, beaten, castrated, burned, hung, shot hundreds of times.
A shooting caught on Facebook Live left a 2-year-old boy and a man dead, as well as a pregnant woman injured. Chicago police reportedly said Levante White Jr. and the adult male were both shot in the head as they sat in a car and later died at the hospital.
Now, in that same Civil Rights Museum in Alabama, I saw that sometimes they would have a picnic around the body. They would do all the things described here, hang, burn, castrate, and then, as one of the stories here explained, they'd have a soda pop around the guy. Sometimes they'd bring their families, literally, and they'd set out picnic grounds. And at the end, as a memento, they would take home a piece of the body.
Jewish Israel Cohen, A Racial Program for the 20th Century, 1912.
We must realize that our party's most powerful weapon is racial tensions. By propounding into the consciousness of the dark races that for centuries they have been oppressed by whites. In America we will aim for subtle victory. While inflaming the Negro minority against the whites, we will endeavor to instill in the whites a guilt complex for their exploitation of the Negroes.
Imagine if ISIS did that today, any other group did that today. Wouldn't we immediately go to war against them? Wouldn't we say they were the most barbaric human beings we had ever met?
I mean, murderers! Do you hear me? Real live murderers! I thought black people killed people by accident.
Terrorist. Why? Because white folks, when we act in negative ways, whether it's crime, street crime, whether it's terrorism, whether it's drug use, whatever it is, our sins, our foibles, if you will, don't get racialized.
No, these motherfuckers was murderers.